I was going to have everyone tweet me their questions throughout the speech. I don't have a Twitter. I forgot to make one for the speech. So you're going to have to pay attention. Please don't tweet at me. I don't have a Twitter. All right. Hello. My name is Kyle Higgins, and I'm running for student body president. Now, before I begin, I understand some of you are wondering questions like, why is Aiden cooler than you? You're from Summit and you don't lax? You were the fat kid in middle school? Some of these things may be hard to believe, and I'll try to answer all these questions throughout my speech. Now, a little bit about myself. My name is Kyle Higgins. I'm 5'10", third string defensive end, and the second string center of the Delbarton football team. Impressive, I know. I'm also the captain of the rugby team after getting cut from freshman baseball, and most importantly, I'm the junior coordinator of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I'm almost positive that none of you knew that because only like 4 guys come to the meeting. So although I do my part around the school, unfortunately, I do have many weaknesses. I work too hard, I care too much, and sometimes I litter for the thrill of it. Now, during the speech, you may be expecting me to rip apart some parts of the school for comedic effect, but one thing I refuse to rip is sage dining. I love sage dining. It's probably the reason why I'm in such great shape. Sticking to a strict sage diet for the past few months, and I think it's safe to say that my beach body came a bit early this year. Now, I would like to talk about the school year as a whole. To be honest, I thought we did a pretty good job this year. All the haters out there are like, seniors ruin everything, I hate the seniors. Fall term waiver rate was a chance for me to find a prom date. Alright, that was just me. We had a rough start at the pep rally, and homecoming, that was a little different. But it's definitely weird to hear that the Braveheart's gone forever, and I understand why we try to get around it this year. Now, I do think that the tradition is trying to be killed. There's an opportunity to create a new tradition at Delbarton. Maybe we could just rename the Braveheart so no one thinks we're going to do it again. Either way, I want to help create a new tradition as president, especially in cooperation with the teachers. Now, that may seem a bit treasonous to many of you, cooperating with the teachers. Some of them may seem crazy, and there's some out there that when they use the death stare on me, I will always wet myself. But many of the teachers actually aren't evil. They're here to make sure we have the greatest Delbarton experience we could possibly have. That's what I want to do as president. In cooperation with the administration, I'd like to make sure we all have the best experience possible. Now that seems like a generic, vague phrase, the best experience ever. So what does that mean? Well, it means school participation in all Delbarton events. We killed it this year in community service. We broke 2 records. The food donated in the Thanksgiving food drive, and the blood donated in the blood drive. Not to be confused with the blood donated in the other drives. Those things are awesome, and I want to break those records again next year. But something that I haven't seen in a while is a massive pit at Delbarton events. My freshman year, under the reign of Master Higgins, we always had a pit. And there were some things from my freshman year experience that I'd like to add as president. For example, my freshman year, during halftime of a very hot football game, we had a water slide at the top of Old Main. I think that'd be awesome to do again. I've also noticed that successful pits are formed by big support from the senior class. There were definitely some good pits this year, and each one of them always had the majority of the pit being seniors. They take turns leading the chants, making sure no one left early, and they gave rides to the younger kids. A lot of it is up to the president, which is why I would love to get us organized and at every sporting event, but it's also up to the seniors to lead the way and show everyone how it's done. There are also some problems that I like to help fix. One thing I would definitely like to change as president would be power schools. I always kind of have an idea of what grade I have in like some of my classes, but it's never a definite number. I think we should be able to see our grade on Power School every day, not just at midterm or the last few days before the term is over. Some of you freshmen out there will never get that history year-long back, I guarantee it. Power School forces teachers to grade assignments at a reasonable time, and it keeps students on track. Now, I don't know if anyone was keeping count, but we had 2 days of Spirit Week this year. 2 days! As president, I will work tirelessly to make sure the administration is nice enough to give us 3 days of Spirit Week. Maybe even 2.5, I just want to make progress. People say that Spirit Week's my favorite time of the year. It's a great time for deaneries, it's a break from school. And I know the snow interfered with some of our Spirit Week, but those days were never made up the following weeks. Spirit Week is supposed to be a big deal at Delbarton. It's always a lot of fun. As president, I would like to see the resurgence of an actual Spirit Week. I hope to possibly add new events or take out things that aren't as popular to make it more enjoyable. In conclusion, I think Sully did an awesome job as president. He was a great leader, he was an awesome he was a great leader, he was an awesome teammate, and he was very selfless. I want to take what Sully did and try and make Delbarton even better. Whenever we have away football games, we have to change into locker rooms, and Coach Bowers always says, "We leave this place cleaner than we found it." It's never hard because the locker rooms are always garbage. But Coach has a point, and that's exactly what I want to do at Delbarton. Leave it cleaner than when I found it. Brother Paul's always telling us about different ways to make Delbarton greener. And I'll always be ready to hear all of your suggestions about the different ways that can happen as president. But I want to leave Delbarton a better place than when I arrived. I want to contribute to its successes, whether on the field, in the classroom, or any way in between. Slowly, every day, Delbarton changes. New teachers arrive, old students graduate, and public speakers remind us about the importance of the friend zone. It's a wonderful place, and as school president, I would like to make it even better. Thank you.